What if you could have it all? A place to call home, a great job, and a safe and welcoming community to raise your family. You can have all that and more in Kingsport, Tennessee. For the past quarter century, Kingsport has been on a mission to reinvent itself. As the first professionally planned and privately financed city of the 20th century, Kingsport has earned the nickname the Model City. From award-winning educational initiatives to business incubators to the surrounding natural beauty, Kingsport is just the right size to have the amenities you need without the traffic and crime of a larger city. With a vibrant downtown, great shopping and dining, and a thriving local economy, Kingsport is the perfect place to call home. Ready to start loving where you live? Choose Kingsport. Visit movetokingsport.com and discover all the reasons why this charming town is the perfect place to call home.
Walk-off home run. Here's a shot to the right side. This is shaping up to be a strike right side too. Oh! Welcome to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of Brick Hill Ballpark, where we are getting started early between these two sides in a good battle. Just getting underway. Pikeville is trying to take down the CIU Rams to the bottom side of this first in what is a very important contest of these two sides. Gabriel Schrei, Brendan Sweeney here alongside me as we get started with day 3 of the Appalachian Athletic Conference softball tournament, and thankfully able to get started a little earlier today.
Yeah, getting started a little earlier. We'll be able to get everything done on one field today, not have the hectic thing we had last night with 2 fields happening at the same time. Although that was exciting, I'm sure everyone's glad that we're just able to get our games in one after another.
I agree. This is a little more predictable, a little more stable, maybe even a little more playable.
Yeah, big game here. These two teams in the elimination bracket. So this game, winner moves on, loser goes home. So this is a huge game for both of these sides. CIU pulling out all the stops. Their lineup a little bit different in this game. They have got Raleigh Stewart, who played center field to start the first 2 games of the tournament for them, playing first base for the first time this season, so that they can put Gabby Chuchuk in the circle to pitch.
Gets a hold of that and going to go foul as she hustles down the line.
Yeah, Phillips trying to use her speed to create some chaos on that first pitch with a bunt, but it rolled just outside the foul line on the third base side. Chloe Bryant pitching for Pikeville. 2.83 ERA on the year. 8-4 win-loss record. This is start number 11 for her on the season. She started game 1 of the tournament for Pikeville.
Big cut. Unable to get contact, strike 2. choppered across, and she's headed down to first base. Easy on the single.
Yeah, nice leadoff hit there for CIU. A two-strike piece of hitting that time by Phillips, able just to roll that one through the middle of the infield, use her speed to get down the line.
So she'll be replaced at bat by Raleigh Stewart.
Stewart, a 370 hitter on the year, has been really important for this Rams team so far in this tournament. Puts a bunt down.
Right away, taking care of business on that, and the bunt gets her over to first. No problem. So the Rams, the runner in scoring position.
Perfectly placed, just right through the third baseman and the pitcher who were trying to converge to field that ball before it got past them. But the bunt coverage movement did not allow them to field that ball, and it's an easy bunt single. And now Abby Guthrie has got a huge chance to get the Rams off on the right foot early in this one.
Gets a hold of this as well as we're moving, and safe. She's able to make it over to first, and the bases are loaded for the CIU Rams.
Man, the Rams using small ball so far in this one. A bunt single again, back-to-back bunt hits for CIU, and they've loaded the bases for their best hitter, their most productive one in Caden Thompson.
Rough situation early for Pikeville's Bears in an elimination game.
Yeah, we're going to see their mental fortitude here if they're able to get through this, hopefully with just one run allowed, because it's going to be tough to get out of this without allowing anything. Bases loaded, nobody out. It's almost impossible to escape that type of jam.
Fouls that off. Almost got control on that. Thompson stands by as this sails on through. Our count of 1-1 boils to 1-2. Thompson, count even at 2 as she takes a big cut on that. Keeper will try. Brendan Sweeney alongside me. We're glad you're with us for this one. Just glad to be able to get back to action and play.
Yeah. Without too much of a delay.
Pops it up. She's in trouble, and that's controlled right behind the circle for Pikeville.
Well, if there's one thing you did not want if you're CIU, it is that. A pop-up in the infield is not productive whatsoever as the bases remain loaded here with one out for Gabby Chuchuk.
Chuchuk stepping back for ball 1. Chloe Bryant jumped on early by CIU's Rams. Huge cut for Chuchuk. Count even up with 1 away. Fouled off by Chuchuk.
A 2-strike count here. Good work from Bryant so far. Induced that pop-up from Thompson, and now in a nice spot. If she gets a strikeout here, she may pull off the near impossible and get out of this inning without allowing a run. She'll at least have a chance to do that.
Floater down the third base line and collected. So 2 away on this side for the Pikeville Bears, who are threatening to close the door with bases loaded for the CIU Rams. And really, early in this tournament, it feels like every team that's done well, especially exceptionally well, maybe even exceeded expectations, it's been powered by scoring with runners in scoring position, not leaving them in place.
That is an excellent point, Gabe. And right now, CIU is going to be kicking themselves if they can't put a run on the board.
This is a floater, and that'll retire the side. Kick themselves they will as they leave the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. Could have banged home 4. Instead, we go scoreless into our second inning between the Bears and the Rams in Kingsport.
What if you could have it all? A place to call home, a great job, and a safe and welcoming community to raise your family. You can have all that and more in Kingsport, Tennessee. For the past quarter century, Kingsport has been on a mission to reinvent itself as the first professionally planned and privately financed city of the 20th century. Kingsport has earned the nickname the Model City. From award-winning educational initiatives to business incubators to the surrounding natural beauty, Kingsport is just the right size to have the amenities you need without the traffic and crime of a larger city. With a vibrant downtown, great shopping and dining, and a thriving local economy, Kingsport is the perfect place to call home. Ready to start loving where you live? Choose Kingsport. Visit movetokingsport.com and discover all the reasons why this charming town is the perfect place to call home.
Scoreless as we flipped to the top of the second between the Pikeville Bears and the Columbia Rams, CIU. Glad you're with us for college softball on the Southeast Sports Network as that Roper skeeters across, controlled and sent over to first. Big play to start the side for the CIU Rams against these Pikeville Bears as she's cut down.
Yeah, good work by Corteg. Fields the ground ball. Just an easy flip across to Raleigh Stewart covering first, and one gone in the inning. The Pikeville Bears so far have not done much against Gabby Chuchuk in the circle, but you can sense some momentum maybe in the Pikeville's favor after they were able to strand the bases loaded with nobody out last inning.
Maness lets that go by. Tops out of the second with one away. Roped over the top, and a little bloop's going to put her easily down the line and on base over at first. A stand-up single for Maness.
And base knock there. Pikeville get something going here. They got to get something going because CIU has shown they can get their runners aboard. That's their first hit of the game. Actually, second hit of the game, rather.
Maddie Horn next in the lineup for Pikeville's Bears as they've got one on the base path at first. Flash it all around, will return. So far, that hasn't meant much, though, to get somebody on the base path.
Yeah, CIU, you saw that with the bases loaded, nobody out, not able to score a run. And Pikeville trying to make it a different story when they come to bat, getting a runner into scoring position.
The bunt rolls through in front of the circle, delivered, and she's safe. Pikeville has two on the base path, one in scoring position. Good work on the bunt by Maddie Horn.
Yeah, great bunt, great speed down the line by Horn. The bunt single putting two on base with one out for the Bears as Ashlyn Dixon comes up to bat. Number 8 spot in the order here for Pikeville.
Ashlyn Dixon has been really good in the tournament so far. Had a very nice regular season for the Bears of Pikeville. Pretty nice bat to have in this situation.
Yeah, 308 hitter, 12 RBI.
Dixon tries to eject that from the park. Instead, it goes foul and off the chain link. Popped up, she's in trouble, and 2 away on this side of the second inning for CIU's Rams.
Yeah, got jammed on that one, did Dixon. In on the hands. Just a soft little floater out to Chushuk in front of her circle. And it's now going to be up to the number 9 hitter, the center fielder, Addison Johnson. Another 300 hitter, though, for Pikeville, 309 for the season.
Good dish to start this at side. You can hear the girls hitting her with a ball chant. Roped across, controlled, quickly to third to retire the side for CIU's Rams. Cooking with gas early in the second inning and whipping it out of the way. They'll go back to bat after loading the bases and being unable to score last time at the plate. In Kingsport, Tennessee, it's the Appalachian Athletic Conference softball tournament from Brickyard Park. Gabriel Schreiber, Brendan Sweeney, and an interesting tug of war early between these two.
Yeah, it is. Both these teams have had opportunities now, but to this point, neither team able to scratch anything across the plate. And CIU's got a hitter that had a great night last night. 3 hits in the game for Lily Petty in the 12-inning marathon against Johnson that they narrowly fell in.
Roped across. We're going to have a foot race down to first. And just in time to make the play, she'll head back to the dugout.
Yeah, tough pitch to hit there. That pitch was on the outside part of the plate, and Petty just was out in front of it. Hit it off the end of the bat, slow roller to shortstop, and Petty thrown out without much trouble.
Noriega Moore with 1 away. Now the 1-0. Fouled off to even the count at 1.
And Noriega Mora last night didn't have a hit in the game, but she did sacrifice herself on a bunt twice in that game. So did make her presence felt in some way offensively, but she made some nice plays at the hot corner on defense to keep her team in the game.
Roped looking for the bloop, and this is caught. Wow! Sliding to make the play. She sends her back to the dugout, the second out of the side. What a play by the Pikeville Bear.
Yeah, very impressive sliding catch by Addison Johnson coming on in center field to collect that ball and put 2 outs on the board with nobody on base.
Corte ropes this. Nice drive down the line as she's going to round first and decides to stay put after the beautiful single.
Yeah, 2-out base hit from Corte, and that's a huge hit for the Rams because it brings the top of the lineup back up here in this second inning. And Tristan Phillips, our hitter now for CIU, with her last at-bat, her single up the middle, broke the CIU program record for hits in a season.
That's a lot of hits.
Yeah, to be exact, it's 60. Very impressive. Hitting .415 coming into this game. So
wow, 415 is crazy. That's what you got to do to get 60 hits, though, I guess.
it is.
Tries to send that to Mars. It's strike two instead.
Yeah, Phillips going to try to find a way to keep this inning moving along. Raleigh Stewart in that on-deck circle. Bunt single last time up to get aboard.
Two away, the count even at one as this sails foul and she stays alive.
Yeah, 2-strike count now on Phillips. She did single on a 2-strike pitch in her first at bat that she was able to send back up the middle.
In trouble, trying to go out to second and slides safely onto the bag. She's in scoring position as Tristan Phillips, even in the count at two.
Yeah, Corte stealing second base. That's a big steal for the Rams, the 11th steal of the season for Corte on 11 tries. And it gives Tristan Phillips now a chance to drive in a run possibly with a base hit into the outfield.
For a moment, they thought Corte might move. You saw him crashing down on her, maybe going for a pickoff.
Yeah, full count on Phillips here.
Gonna walk her. And so two on the base path is Phillips. Record setter for hits and has that whopping 400 hitting percentage. She's at first. And that takes us to Raleigh Stewart.
Little 2-out rally brewing here for CIU. Raleigh Stewart going to try to come through with a base hit.
We've already seen some 2-out magic out of this side.
We have yesterday in the game against Johnson had a big rally in that game and early on built a 5-1 lead in that game before Johnson was able to put up that 4 spot in the 6th to tie things, and then you know the rest. We went a total of 12 innings in that contest.
Count is even at 1, and Raleigh Stewart playing with fire out there, shuffling back and forth. She's making me nervous.
Trying to get the attention of Pikeville off the hitter.
Well, I think the attention's on this one to right field as it bloops down and scores the first run of the game. Hello, CIU Rams. You're on the board, 2-0.
Huge swing of the bat from Raleigh Stewart. A triple out to right to bring home 2 runs. And that is a great start and a great rally here with 2 gone in this bottom of the second inning.
Now hitting the left fielder, number 1, Abby Hutton.
Glad we have that camera down there. They love that.
They do. It's a nice touch.
That's good. Milligan let us have it last night at the end of the game. They came over, and it just reminded me of the like when they get an INT in the NFL and everybody rushes to the end zone and strikes a pose. That's how it felt.
Yeah, that's exactly how it felt. Abby Guthrie now a chance to bring home a 3rd run.
Fouls over the top. Went all the way over the top of Brickyard Tower where the press box is. Count is even for one. Guthrie 1 for 1 already.
Yeah, Guthrie a bunt single in her first time up with runners at first and second and no one out. She put one down to load the bases. But again, they failed to score in that inning, but not the case here in the second.
Chloe Bryant deals a runner at third, looking to come home. Prime scoring situation for CIU, who's already batted home. 2 in this side of the second. With 2 away, ball rolls through, she's coming. Sliding to the plate and safe. A third run scores for CIU and the Rams. It's 3-0 in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Yeah, great read by Stewart. Gets her foot under the tag of Chloe Bryant. And a free run for CIU on the wild pitch.
I thought we were going to get the celly there. Her teammate called her back. Hey, you got to celebrate for the camera. So Guthrie, with an even count, is able to force the run to score on an errant pitch. Just playing the long game with Bryant. Just like that, CIU's Rams are out ahead 3-0 in the bottom side of the second at Brickyard Park.
Well, you know what? It's almost like they traded the second inning production with 2 outs for that first inning opportunity with the bases loaded, nobody out.
Running for her life and can't make it in time, as that's the third out of the side and sends us into the top of the third between these two. It's 3-0. The Rams of CIU are in the lead at Brickyard Park.
And we're back here in Kingsport. Brendan Sweeney with you here for this half inning as a fly ball out into center field on the very first pitch from Danny Crum is grabbed. So a very fast out for CIU to start the top of inning number 3. And it brings up Alexis Emery, the shortstop. 0 for 1 day for her today. CIU leading 3-0 after picking up that 3 spot in the bottom of the second, as the first pitch is in there for a strike from Chuchuk to Emery. A 0-1 delivery from Chuchuk, and it is just low and away. Very close to that outer edge. Next delivery is swung on and fouled back. So Chuchuk ahead 1-2. And a shutdown inning here for the Rams would be huge for the momentum. Keep them in the driver's seat in this game. After the 2-run triple by Raleigh Stewart, and then she scored on a wild pitch, as that's sprayed foul yet again by Emery. Another 1-2 pitch coming up here from Chuchuk. Line drive into center field. And a one-out single for Emory has got Pikeville in business. Coming into this game, Gabby Chuchuk, a 2.80 ERA this season. Started 9 times before this start. 1 shutout on the year. Probably the 3rd or 4th pitcher in their pecking order, but opportunity for her here against the Bears as she throws a first pitch strike. Caden Dunlap, the hitter. And strike 2. Just like that, the first 2 pitches in there. Dunlap is 1 for 1 in this game. Responsible for 1 of 3 U-Pike hits. Next delivery for Chuchuk, and Dunlap fooled. Just waved right through it. A very half-hearted swing, and she's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 20, Chloe Creech.
So Chloe Creech, the next hitter, and she will take just outside for ball 1. Coming into this game in limited action, Creech 34 hits and 76 at-bats for a .447 batting average. Fly ball out to right field, twisting toward the line, and it will land in foul territory as the sliding attempt by the CIU right fielder was in vain. Sydney Williams makes the effort in foul territory to come up with that one, but couldn't quite do it. So just a long strike. It's 1-1 to Creech. And now 2 balls and a strike. Chuchuk ready for the 2-1, and Creech hits it well out to left field, but the left fielder able to go track it down in the gap, and that will end the inning. Pikeville fails to score in the top of the 3rd. They trail this one 3-0. And we're back here at Brickyard Park in Kingsport, Tennessee. Columbia International leading University of Pikeville by a score of 3-0. As Caden Thompson will get us started for CIU in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bryant ready, and her first pitch of the inning to Thompson is grounded to 3rd base on 1 hop and fielded and thrown across in plenty of time for the first out on 1 pitch. So Ashlyn Dixon takes care of that ground ball. Just like the start of Pikeville's last half inning, 1 pitch and 1 out. Brings up Gabby Chuchuk, the pitcher. 0 for 1 in this game. And the first pitch to her is lined into center field, and a base hit. Identical starts to the last 2 half innings for these 2 teams. 1 pitch out, and then a single on the next batter into center field. So runner aboard at first for Cammie Meekins, the DP. 0 for 1 day for Meekins today. Came into this game for CIU hitting at 282 in limited action, 11 hits in 39 ABs. As the first pitch of this at-bat misses the zone, 1-0. One-0 delivery from Bryant. Low and inside. Crum smothers it to old Chuchuk at first. 2-0 count. And the next delivery from Bryant. Hit in the air, shallow center field. Coming in, Johnson for Pikeville, and she puts it away. And there are now 2 down in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
At the plate, the catcher, number 8, Lily Petty.
And a dangerous hitter coming up. Lily Petty had her fingerprints all over the game last night. She's going to try to do the same here in this spot. 378 average entering play in this game. Did ground out to shortstop in her first at-bat of this game as she takes a first pitch strike in her second at-bat of the day. And next pitch comes in high as well. So 1 ball and 1 strike to count. And the next delivery to Petty. Hit in the air to left field. Going back a few steps is the Pikeville left fielder Chloe Creech, and she puts it away. And that will retire the side. That ends 3 innings here from Kingsport. CIU leading Pikeville by a score of 3-0.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
And we're back here in Kingsport, 4th inning of action here in our first elimination game of the day here in the AAC softball tournament in 2026. As Riley Carter leads things off for Pikeville in the top of inning number 4, and she takes high and outside for ball 1. 0 for 1 day for the DP, Riley Carter. 290 hitter, 9 hits and 31 at-bats, so she came on late in the year for this team as she takes a strike to make it 1-1. Next one from Chuchuk misses high. So hitters count here 2-1. Chuchuk winds and delivers. And it's swung on and missed by Carter to even it at 2-2. Next delivery and another swing and miss from Riley Carter. She is down on strikes as the 4th inning underway with a strikeout for Gabby Chuchuk.
Batting for you, Pike, the first first baseman, number 8, Claudia Manus.
Claudia Manus, the next hitter up. First baseman, 1 for 1 in this game, takes low and outside. .310 hitter for the year, Manus coming in. A home run, 18 runs batted in, and she takes up high, 2 balls and no strikes. Columbia International up by 3. They haven't really been threatened much by Pikeville in this game. As Chuchuk fires another one in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch, swung on and fouled, back to the screen. And even 2-2 count again. Chuchuk back on the slab. Here comes the 2-2. And a foul ball off the bat of Manus. Next pitch, foul back again. Manus hanging tough here against Chuchuk. Trying to get something going for these Bears, who, again, have only picked up 4 hits in this game. None of them of much consequence. Low and outside, and it's a full count. The payoff pitch from Chuchuk. Hit into shallow left center, and that one will fall in front of the outfielders for a 1-out single. Similar to last inning, a 1-out hit by Pikeville, and this time let's see if the Bears can do anything with it. Maddie Horn comes up now. She hit a bunt single in her last at-bat. So trying to use her speed maybe again to get on base. First pitch, Horn takes the strike. Upper part of the zone on the inner half. Oh, 1 pitch from Chuchuk. Horn tries to put the bunt down. It goes foul back into the glove of Lily Petty on a hop. So it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Horn. And that pitch misses the zone. 1-2 now. Chuchuk ready, the 1-2 delivery. Horn rolls it to the right side of the infield. Second baseman picks it up, throws to Raleigh Stewart covering first. And Pikeville moves the runner into scoring position. However, there are 2 out now in the inning for Ashlyn Dixon.
Batting for Pikeville, the third baseman, number 14, Ashlyn Dixon.
0 for 1 day for Dixon in this game. First pitch by Chuchuk is low and inside. Next pitch, soft looper to second base, and the catch is made by Thompson, and that does it for the inning as CIU holds Pikeville off the board yet again in the 4th inning. Bottom half coming up. The Rams still lead at 3-0.
The Bays Mountain Park Adventure Course. Gear up and climb the Hawk's Nest. Work together as a team to complete 4 high ropes challenges, all while suspended 40 feet in the air. Finish with a zip through the canopies on our 310-foot zip line. Our ground course features 9 exciting challenges and is perfect for large and small groups. The Bays Mountain Park Adventure Course. Thrilling fun for group events, parties, and field trips.
Back in Kingsport, Tennessee, in a good battle between the Rams and Bears. And as we flipped to the other side of this inning, Columbia's Rams out ahead, 3 runs to nothing over Pikeville. Shoppard, she's headed to first. Foot race, as that is going to be real close, and he's saying, head on back.
Yeah, foul ball just outside the line on the third base side. Home plate umpire makes that call definitively. Nice job by Ashlyn Dixon at third base, though, to still make the play just in case, as oftentimes, giving up on a play can result in some poor consequences.
It's a really nice hustle play. As this goes through for the strike, she's way behind in the count early. Gets a hold of that as it's going to sail foul. Chopped across, and she's headed to first in a foot race as well. This is an easy one, as she's able to get through, and maybe thinking she should have went to second there.
Yeah, single through the left side of the infield by Noriega Mora. Good start for CIU here in the bottom of the 4th. Carmela Corte, the number 9 hitter, and then it flips to the top of the CIU order. So that's a huge start for the bottom of this lineup for the Rams.
Really nice opportunity for CIU. And another one coming through to first, as this foot race is not going to be won by CIU, but it advances her to scoring position. So all-around net positive for them, as that's all they want to do is push that lead out there as much as they can.
Yeah, well-placed sacrifice bunt by Corte that time, rolling it down the third base line, making Pikeville make a play, and in the process, moving that runner into scoring position. Another insurance run standing at second base.
Immediately almost hits the runner. She's headed to third and safe, as we have runners on the corners in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Boy, that narrowly missed hitting Noriega Mora out between second and third. She had to do a little skip to my loo to get out of the way.
She says, "Are you okay? I'm sorry."
Oh, man. But now, Raleigh Stewart, the big bat so far in this game with her 2-run triple, comes up with 2 on again here in this spot.
Flash of the gloves, and she's advancing into scoring position at second. Got her.
Wow, they got her. Caught stealing. That's a unfortunate out to be picking up for CIU. That's the second out, and now just as easily, CIU may end up out of this inning without a run score, because you got to come up with a hit now for Stewart. If you don't, inning's over.
Yeah, and that's devastating after a red-hot start.
Good start. Get the base hit into left center, and then an immediate caught stealing of Tristan Phillips going for second base. Only the 4th time this season that she's been caught stealing. I think Emery was slid into hard at second, possibly spiked, which never feels good from experience.
Really?
No. Yeah, I got hit in the thumb. In fact, I have a scar. You can see it down my thumb here.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Ouch. Then what? You get stitches? Or
Yeah,
that looks
yeah.
nasty.
Had to get stitches all the way down it right here, down my thumb.
This is
Not fun.
a disgusting
Blood was gushing
sight.
everywhere.
Yeah. That's a bad scar. looks like it hurts when you bump it into stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's. Floater with 2 away. She's in trouble of being retired and the side being retired. And that's exactly what Pikeville's Bears are able to do, as that will take us into the top side of the 5th between these two. The Rams of CIU unable to get any insurance runs, any cushion, as we're about to head down the back stretch between these two in the Appalachian Athletic Conference softball tournament. She gets a hold of that to lead us off in the top of the 5th, and the floater. How about that? Able to get on board over at first.
Nice start for Pikeville. It's the little slap bloop hit over into left center field from Addison Johnson, the 9-hitter, and that flips the lineup over for Pikeville as they try to get something going offensively. Here they've only got 3 innings left, and they're trailing by those 3 runs. So if they can get 1 run per inning and hold CIU off the board to get this thing at least tied, that would be what they're shooting for at the very least.
This is Danny Crum going to work for Pikeville's Bears.
Yeah, Crum so far today 0 for 2, but comes into this game as the 2nd highest average on this team, hitting in that leadoff spot.
Suffers strike 1 as the count is evened up between these two sides. Crum, the slapper, is going to send her easily safe to first. 2 on the base path as Crum at first and advancing into scoring position. Pikeville doing work in the top side of this 5th inning.
Yeah, starting a little rally here. Pikeville, CIU is sensing this rally beginning, and I think is going to make a change in the circle and take Gabby Chuchuk out of this one. Pretty early to make that decision. However, again, I think like we've seen throughout this tournament, when a coach senses that something's happening for the other team, there's some momentum starting to be shifting in the other team's favor. You got to make some sort of change.
Well, we've seen teams make that call right before the momentum swing, and it hasn't seemed like any changes or adjustments have made a difference to this point. So it'll be interesting to see if they can slow it down and if they're able to cut short a run or any momentum coming together for the Rams.
Yeah, we certainly saw this specific type of change made last night in our 2nd game on this field between Milligan and Reinhardt, where Reinhardt was sensing a little bit of a bubbling tension with the Milligan offense getting runners on base. taking out their starter, Ainsley Pettit, and then bringing in a relief arm. But that, as you said, didn't really work for them. And so see if CIU, it will end up working for them in this spot. Emily Sampson's the new pitcher, the freshman for CIU, who came in relief last night against Johnson and did a really nice job in her time out there, not allowing a single run in her several innings of work after Izzy Davis came out of the game.
So 2 fresh sets of legs going to work. I should say a shoulder going to work inside of the circle in Emory.
Yeah, Sampson going to be in a tough spot here. There's 2 on with nobody out for her.
Shows bunt, and it goes foul.
We mentioned the lack of appearances this season for Sampson. Again, this is just her 8th on the year. 12 total innings pitched for the Rams, but she had one of the best performances we've seen in the circle in this tournament so far in relief last night to keep Johnson off the board and give the Rams at least a shot to win that game.
We're moving on the base path as they're going to advance down to scoring position. Both runners and poised to strike from third.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to be throwing in that spot. You don't want to put 2 runners in scoring position, and you no longer now have a force out at every base. It's just at first, so that makes it much tougher on your defense.
Delivery is chopped across, and that's going to send her down to first, where the play is very close. Coming home for the score. Pikeville's Bears get it done, and they're on the board as they cut into that.
Yeah, they call everybody safe on that play. How about that? That's a infield single for Emory, and the run comes home on the throw to first, so I don't think that it's going to be credited with an RBI for Emory.
Yeah, and that was an odd throw. I kind of missed what happened. I could tell there was some trouble collecting it based on the way everyone hesitated for a half second and then moved.
Yeah, just kind of an interesting play. I'm surprised they didn't send the runner to begin with on contact because the infield was playing back so far. It seemed like that was a pretty easy decision to send the runner immediately, but both second and third runners held up and waited until the ball was thrown across the diamond. Just a long throw for the shortstop for CIU, Corte, over to first base, not going to be able to make that play to get Emory.
Coach Staggs, the winningest volleyball coach in Pikeville history. Also the winningest softball coach, no big deal. They're trying to figure out how to score that in the press box right now. And we've got all kinds of little half meetings going on around the field. Staggs is way out there talking to the official. You can hear, I think that's a fan. I don't think that's coach.
Yeah, no, that's definitely someone in the stands saying there is no way. I do think the call was correct on the field, to be honest with you. I thought
I agree.
Emory beat it out. And
I think it was scored correctly too. I don't think there's.
So I'm not sure why Pikeville is
I'm not sure what they're
arguing in this spot.
Unless they're about to overturn their own call.
Oh, they overturned. Okay, we're
They
hearing they've
reversed it to say
overturned
they
the call
called
at
her
first,
out.
and they called Emory out. My, oh my. What a decision that is. That could be a real momentum shift right there.
That's a wild reversal, and I'm understandably very upset.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I mean, to overturn that call, I mean, that's just really a judgment call, if you ask me. Unless they're deeming that the first baseman's foot was off the bag originally, which is why they called her safe.
Wanted to advance and stays put, scoring position at second. Pikeville Bears. Caden Dunlap wants to bring her home. 1 for 2 in this outing in the top side of the fifth. An elimination game in the AAC tournament. One of these teams is packing their bags, unfortunately. Staying put for the moment. You know, there's something so romantic about the pressure of a sporting tournament when it's an elimination game and it's like, this is it. There's something romantic about it being a collegiate season coming to a close because it's potentially the last time they'll play, right? It's very intense and emotional, and in that, romantic. I love this moment in sports.
Yeah, athletes live for the high-pressure moment. I mean, you want that bases loaded, 2 outs, full count pitch. If you're a hitter or a pitcher, you want that situation. You want to be in that spot. And, we see in these tournaments those types of things happen all the time, and it's just a ton of fun to watch.
And so she advances to first with a walk. And Chloe Creech replaces her. 2 on the base path with just 1 out, crucially. And we're moving in Kingsport as that's going to take a runner to third. Scoring position opportunity against Sampson and the Rams of CIU.
Boy, Petty, that is a costly pass ball. You've got to find a way to corral that pitch. It wasn't even that bad of a pitch, just missed the outside corner, but tried to make it look better than it was, and the framing that time creates a passed ball, and 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Pikeville's got a chance to tie this thing.
High pressure for CIU's Rams. 3-1, a 2-run advantage for the Rams. Do you make any real change here? Is there any shift to the gear, or is this just let's take 5 seconds, take a breath, and put our foot back on the gas?
Yeah, I think just a kind of a calming down period of time there for the CIU infield. The Rams, I think right now you just got to focus on throwing the ball on the edges of the strike zone, getting weak contact against these last 2 hitters to get the last 2 outs.
Creech steps off as we flash the glove across, playing patrol cop Lily Petty looking down the third baseline.
And Petty's shown a willingness to throw the ball down to bases, try to backpick runners, so I don't know if she'll do it in this spot, but
there's a strike.
yeah, nice pitch there. Needed to get back in the zone, get a strike across.
Showed it, and she's going to step back again.
And
a lot of heat.
Again, in this spot, it is not necessary for Sampson to throw a strike down the middle on 3-1. She can still nibble on the edge.
And she's walked. What an opportunity for Pikeville. Now, what could potentially be the game-winning run is stepping up to the plate to take her cuts.
And this is a hugely important moment for Pikeville.
0 for 2. It's the DP, Riley Carter.
Yeah, Carter in a
look at how
huge
stone cold
spot.
her expression is.
Yeah, what a heavy pressure situation for Carter. A hitter that, again, has not played a ton of softball this year for the Bears, but has done a nice job since being thrust into the lineup.
Fouled off and rolling around into the backstop. Carter with 1 away. The bases are loaded. What could potentially be the game-winning run is at first with loaded bases. She would be a 2-run advantage. High, everybody stays put.
And looked like she lost the handle on a changeup that time.
Right through the middle, and that's going to score 1 run for the Pikeville Bears. They're going to keep it going and score another to deadlock us. 3 runs apiece in Kingsport, Tennessee, between the CIU Rams and Pikeville Bears at the top of the 5th.
Huge swing of the bat by the Pikeville Bears, and just like that, it's a tie game.
And what a chance for Pikeville to take the lead now, still with just 1 out. As you can see, Coach Staggs looking to potentially make another change, and we have the run that would blow this thing wide open and completely dishevel CIU. what could potentially be the game winner at second in scoring position between these two. What an opportunity.
Yeah, huge opportunity, and CIU sensing that they unfortunately ruined their opportunity there. They went to the change, tried to stop the momentum, but unfortunately just Sampson did not have it in this one, and the Rams give up those 2 runs, and we're tied. And now Pikeville has got even more opportunity to take the lead. So they're having to go to another new pitcher. Abby Reagan, the starter from yesterday's game against Johnson, is coming in.
So while she gets warmed up, we'll keep it here with us, but we'll take you across town to check out what's going on, as seconds ago, within the last 2 minutes, the Buffs have scored and deadlocked that game 1 apiece in the bottom side of the 7th with 1 away. That's a live look on the left side of your screen at Hunter Wright. You can find that on SCSN and SBN as well. Right now, Ty Johnson squaring off with Brody Melton on the right side. A live look at where we are, as we've got a new pitcher ready to go in this one. Man, what a day. We are packed up right now.
Fun day of baseball and softball within the AAC. The tournaments are in full swing.
Sauce down low. That's a strike.
And Claudia Manus in the box here. Runner in scoring position. Down 0-2 now, though, after that foul ball out of play.
Rough start, but we've seen batters go down 0-2 already for this program in this matchup and bounce back from it. Abby Reagan wants to capitalize. She's got a fresh shoulder. Reagan deals. Oof, that's a ball.
It's a good take. That's a pitch up above the zone, and Manus just able to lay off of it.
Reagan with 1 away in the top of the 5th. 2 on the base pass. We've got a runner in scoring position at second, the 1-2. Count is even at 2 in Kingsport. Man, I am stressed out. This is an intense one.
It is. It is an intense one. We've seen a lot of intense ones at this point of the tournament.
This has just been, a lot of times these games are kind of fun and lighthearted, and there's just an air of seriousness between these two right now.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get into an elimination type contest like this one. Winner moves on, the loser goes home. So
Reagan,
obviously,
the payoff. Floated. Back. She's in danger. Out in center field. Controlled, and everybody stays put as this is shoveled back inside quickly.
big out to get there for CIU. Finally do get that second out of the inning. And now Reagan just needs 1 more out to end this inning and at least keep it tied with a few more chances at bat for the Rams.
Raleigh Stewart going to work. Got that done in center field for CIU. Nice start for Reagan, 2 away.
Yeah, gets Horn to foul the first pitch back. Horn has been pretty good today, 1 for 2.
We're not going to see another 12-inning barn burner, are we?
See, now, I don't know why you said that. Because now...
I got the whole press box mad at me for saying that. As that is sailed through. She's ahead in the count. Maddie Horn taking her cuts in the top side of the 5th. Still runner in scoring position out at second, and we've seen a lot of runners scored. Floater in trouble along the line, and that is going to retire the side to the advantage of the CIU Rams. We're going to go back-to-back. They had the lead, 3-0. They slowly relinquished it. They'll look to see if they can put themselves back in the driver's seat in just a moment.
position. Yo. Come on.
Abby Guthrie, leading off, and right away, ripped across for the single as she's safe at first.
Well, actually, that one lined right to Emery, right into the glove, line out to short, but that ball was smashed. You're absolutely right. It was ripped.
Yeah, that was a ripper.
First pitch shot right to the shortstop, Emery, who was positioned perfectly, right into her glove. Really kind of right at her chest.
And she's thrilled.
Not complaining about that.
No. Bottom side of the fifth, one away. Man, that keeps. I'm perched behind a monitor. If you're like, what is this guy blind? I'm sitting behind a monitor and I'm actually watching the game on screen, so I'm seeing what you're seeing at home. Oh, one. Chloe Bryan is almost through this.
Yeah, she has settled in and done a really nice job in these late innings against CIU. After giving up those 3 early in the second, she has not given up anything really since then.
.27 doing work inside of the circle. Watch as that go by, as that will go for a strike and even up our count.
That was a perfectly placed pitch. If you saw that on our center field camera, the catcher had the glove set in one spot and it hit the exact spot. And oftentimes umpires will reward you for that type of accuracy. Missed up and away there, full count.
Chloe Bryant, the payoff. And Thompson will be walked. And that's a good decision. You know, Pikeville does a really nice job positioning themselves with it out already. Now you could afford to walk Caden Thompson. It's not like you have somebody you're advancing to scoring position.
Yeah. That's a good start for CIU to get a runner aboard after Guthrie ripped one to short. Unfortunate line out for her, but to get a runner on base with one away is huge for the Rams.
It almost feels like a win-win. Almost.
Would have been cooler if the line drive was a base hit, but
We've got about 400 tuned in on just one platform over at baseball for Milligan and Bryan. That is a barn burner over there. Deadlocked to run apiece in the top of the 8th. And Bryan is trying to bounce back and rise through the bracket with a big win.
yeah, this Bryan against Milligan game over there at Hunter Wright Stadium, top-seeded Buffaloes against the 6-seed Bryan Lions. And if Bryan could pull off the upset, they'd be in a great spot in the bracket because being in that number 1 seed is a huge, huge advantage.
It's the easiest path, as this is going to be collected for the second out of the side, and they keep her put. Thompson remains at first.
The designated player, number 6, Amy Meekins.
Yeah, Cami Meekins next. Coming up with 2 gone.
Lets it go low as Thompson stays put. Thought she was going to move right there. Chopped across. We've got movement on the base path as that's enough to retire the side and send us to the top of the 6th between the Bears of Pikeville and the Rams of CIU.
Well, the benefit for these two teams is whoever has the unfortunate task of trying to battle back from a loss, they are in the winner's bracket, and it's a double elimination tournament, so there is more baseball to be played despite a loss. And the way this game has been going, it's one of those, and it feels like an old cliche, right? You hope neither team loses because it's been such a great game, but one team does have to come up short. And it looked for the longest time that maybe it would be Milligan, but they've battled back and made it a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the 8th. But first pitch from Nick Gaiese, who continues his at-bat from the end of the 7th after the rundown on Melton. We'll pop that up, and it's out number 1. That one gets into the gap on the follow-up. Quintero has a single and a board with 1 out.
And after only having 1 hit for much of this game, these last 2 innings,
Back in Kingsport, Tennessee, into the top of the 6th. This is Ashlyn Dixon working against Abby Reagan, who has just come into the ball game a little while ago, and been a nice piece so far.
Yeah, it came in last inning to stop the forward momentum for Pikeville.
Floater is going to find its way down to the clay, as that's an easy single. Somehow, even though it was a pop-up, it landed right where there was no one.
Yeah, that's what you call the Bermuda Triangle out in center field between short, second, and center. It's just a place that's tough for anyone to get to on a soft looper like that Dixon hit on that one.
Calls the strike.
Johnson, the 9-hitter in this spot for Pikeville.
The 0-1 poked across, and just in case sent to first with no hesitation.
Yeah, trying to double off Dixon at first, but a good read from Ashlyn to get back to first base quickly and not become part of a double play.
Calling that strike quickly.
Yeah, Crum at the top of this Pikeville order. This is a great spot for the Bears to be in at this point.
Look that a little high. Quick meeting, count as 1-1. Going foul down the line, and that clatters off the fence.
Yeah, 1-2 count to Crum.
Hear that rocking sound? It's that chair. You've been had.
How about that?
You've been had. They've got rocking chairs. Do you hear it?
Oh, I hear
It's
it.
driving me nuts.
Yeah, I hear it in my earpiece.
1-2. One a little low. There's one away. Top of the 6. We've got a runner over at first. Danny Crum, 1 for 3. This is roped over the top, and we are moving in Kingsport. Oh, baby.
2 for 4 for Crum now after that line shot up the middle. And 2 on with just the 1 out in the inning for the number 2 hitter, Alexis Emery.
Now the plate, the shortstop, number 5, Alexis Emery.
Emery sends it across. We're moving again around the base path. Here they come, rolling to home, and she's safe for the score. 4-3 in Kingsport, Tennessee. What a drop into the outfield.
Huge at bat from Emery. Rolls one through the middle of the infield. Ashlyn Dixon comes around third and sprints to the plate safely on the slide. And we're going to see a pinch runner at first base for Emery, it looks like.
Pinch runner at first, indeed.
Now in the right first base for the Bears, number 4, Abby Hess. Batting for Pikeville, the second baseman, number 24, Kaden Dunn.
Dunlap, big cut. We're moving down to scoring position, and a freebie crosses home plate. Pikeville extends their lead by another. It's 5-3 in Kingsport.
Boy, Petty's got to make that throw. That's got to be on target to the second baseman. That's a called play ahead of time. Runners at first and third on a steal by the runner at first. You throw that ball short to the second baseman coming in behind the circle to try to bait the runner at third to come home and then make the throw back to the plate. But instead, the throw from the catcher goes into center field. Free run for Pikeville.
You'll take all those you can get. Pikeville needed it. They have been struggling to produce, not been them usual selves. This is gonna pinball off of the backstop. Big swing as she's going to go down. Back to the dugout. 2 away on this side of the 6 for CIU.
Yeah, big strikeout of Dunlap that time for CIU. Down by 2 runs, trying to keep it there, though. They need to get this final out and not allow that runner at second to move up and score and make it a 3-run game.
Creech, big cut, strike 1. Creech lets that go by. Couple in a row. Count is 3-1 for Chloe Creech and the Pikeville Bears with 2 away. Floater is coming off the front of the press box. I thought that was going to hit the window. We'll get it next
close.
time. Yeah, it'll get it next time. Where do these flies come from? Big cut. And she'll go down swinging. 3 away to retire the top side of the 6th in Kingsport.
Just 90 feet
Just
away.
a quick peek across town. You can hear him for a second there. We also have this game available for you on demand, live at SBN, SCSN. It is Bryan and Milligan in the top of the 9th and deadlocked at a run apiece. We got some close ones going on.
Yeah, right now Bryan threatening. Man at third base with just 1 out. And they are threatening to take the lead and put a lot of pressure on the Buffs in the bottom of the 9th inning.
CIU is threatening to do some work as well, and they certainly need to ASAP if they want to keep their title chase alive. Delivery is cranked, foul.
Yeah, Lily Petty, the catcher, in this spot. Just try to get on base any way you can. Down by 2 now after giving up that 2-run frame to Pikeville in the top half of the 6th.
Got a hold of it, Petty sends it foul over the top of the backstop. We've got a young Ram fan there to collect it quickly. Huge cut. She goes down swinging. And what a moment for the Bears of Pikeville, who are looking to slam the door on the 6th inning and pin CIU's backs against the wall. What an outing for Chloe Bryant, who will now do work against Sophia Noriega-Mora.
CIU in some trouble here. Only 5 outs left to work with, down by those 2 runs.
Noriega-Mora floats it back and controlled, as that'll send her back to the dugout. She's got good hustle, but Just can't drop that somewhere convenient enough to keep her moving.
Yeah, Johnson takes a few steps back in center field. Camps underneath, makes the catch. 2 quick ones here in the bottom of the 6th.
It brings us to Carmela Corte. At bat for the Rams of CIU. Brian Lyons now leading in the baseball game on the other side of town, 2-1. Corte lets that go by. They're in the top of the 9th there. Two away. A 2-run lead for U-Pike.
A 2-0 count here on Corte. If she can find her way on, again, that does flip the batting lineup back to CIU.
Sunny.
Whoa.
Whoa. The sun has arrived. Is it the Beatles? Here comes the sun. Yeah, thank you. I knew somebody would do that. This is going to be sent over for strike 1. Count has filled up rapidly. Cranked down the line, and she's headed over to first as this sails foul.
Yeah, full count now on Corte. It was 3-0 to start, then a called strike, and then that ball turned on and hit foul down the left field line, but Corte out in front just a little bit.
Huge cut. She goes down swinging, and what a moment for Chloe Bryant and the Pikeville Bears, who enter the top side of the 7th, leading by a pair of runs in Kingsport, Tennessee. Can they hang on to a come-from-behind victory in the tournament?
What if you can have it all? A place to call home, a great job, and a safe and welcoming community to raise your family. You can have all that and more in Kingsport, Tennessee. For the past quarter century, Kingsport has been on a mission to reinvent itself as the first professionally planned and privately financed city of the 20th century. Kingsport has earned the nickname the Model City. From award-winning educational initiatives to business incubators to the surrounding natural beauty, Kingsport is just the right size to have the amenities you need without the traffic and crime of a larger city. With a vibrant downtown, great shopping and dining, and a thriving local economy, Kingsport is the perfect place to call home. Ready to start loving where you live? Choose Kingsport. Visit movetokingsport.com and discover all the reasons why this charming town is the perfect place to call home.
Riley Carter. Fouled off, strike 1.
Pikeville in this spot would love to have at least another run of insurance. You'd like to have a 3-run lead at least going into your last time out there in the field, because it gives you a chance at least 2 runners in scoring position will not tie the game on a base hit. So that's the big number really, is 3 runs. Pikeville, if they can get to 6 here in this inning, they would feel a lot better going into the bottom of the 7th.
Let's strike quickly.
Yeah, 2 balls and a strike on Carter. Decent start for Pikeville, a hitter's count here.
Swings on that. Count even at 2. Top side of the 7th, the last chance potentially for Pikeville to add some insurance. Obviously, CIU has a very different idea of how they'd like the bottom side of this inning to go. And a big cut sends her back to the dugout.
And nice pitch there. A 2-2 pitch below the knees that Carter went down and chased. And a strikeout to start this inning is a good thing for Reagan to keep this to a 2-run deficit for CIU.
Maness gets a hold of this. She could be in danger as it's floated to the right side, and a last-second avoidance of a collision. But what an opportunity and what a score on that for the Pikeville Bears to put one on board in the top side of the 7th inning.
Got to communicate better there. If you're the Rams, the right fielder's got priority there coming in. So if she's calling for the ball, second baseman Thompson's got to peel off and get out of the way. But in that spot, both players went for the fly ball and ended up falling to the turf.
Pinch runner for her.
Yeah, pinch runner at first base for Pikeville. Number 0, Ella Farley is the runner. 3 stolen bases on 3 attempts this year.
Fouled off. Everybody stays put.
Yeah, Maddie Horn 1 for 3 today.
Latching the gloves. One away in the top of the 7th. Abby Reagan the 2-1. It goes foul. Good hustle.
There goes foul. 2-2 count now on Horn. Tough spot for her. Trying to keep this inning to less than 2 outs.
So the count full with 1 away. Floated back across down the line to third base. Collected, keeps her put at first. So 2 away for CIU, who is trying to create that chance of themselves.
Yeah, Pikeville was off on the pitch that time. Farley stealing with the pitch, but it was popped up, so she had to hustle back to first base on that pop-up as Horn retired, but 2 out now for Ashlyn Dixon.
Oh, 1 draws a huge cut. Abby Reagan looking to retire the side. She's got 3 strikeouts. And this is going to be sent across. The play in time over at first to retire the side for the CIU Rams, who have got a chance to come from behind, force extra innings, take the victory potentially in the bottom of the 7th, or return in a moment in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Of 1 2 3 baseball. The 7th got to him a little bit. He gave up the run. Got into trouble in the 8th, but gets out of it. And in the 9th, battles back. And the winning run off the bat of Morgan Halliday, the RBI single to score Denaj Williams, who led off the top of the 9th with a double. He comes around the score, and that's the difference. And this Lions side, we thought they had some momentum after their opening win. Now they are just steamrolling ahead, and the wind is in their sails, and they are just cruising into the 3rd round in the winner's bracket.
Yeah, and there is absolutely a difference, and I think Milligan is seeing it right now. If I'm their coach, that's what I'm telling them. A huge difference between being a hunter and being the hunted. They've never really been in this situation before, being the top seed and everybody gunning for you. They have to bring their A game every single time on the field.
Coming up after this one, amidst all the excitement, they do have to go celebrate elsewhere.
That was a look across town at what's going on. Brian, the big win over Milligan. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you know, that's the tournament, man. The tournament brings out these types of games sometimes where a team will just play about as well as they can and will take down a power, and that's exactly what's happened over there. 6 seed over number 1.
And what an important first step. Phillips is able to single herself on board in the bottom of the 7th. She represents a run that would bring us within just 1.
That's a huge start for CIU. They are in dire need here, obviously. Last chance at the plate, down by 2, but they're at the top of their order. So Raleigh Stewart comes up here trying to keep things going for the Rams.
You know what I really like about sports? I just like the grit it brings out in people. It just brings back something that seems to be missing, where people are just tough and they deal with adversity. We just have, you know, you got to get through the little stuff and handle big things in life, and sports teaches you to do that. I know that's a weird time to say that.
You're absolutely right. I mean, this is a great time to talk about that. You know, it's a 5-3 game. CIU trying to come back from 2 runs down now after they led early and trying to give themselves a chance here late in the game. They have to mentally be in this moment as a team, and that's exactly what you're saying right there, Gabe. And they've got nobody out and a runner on first, so they've started well here in the inning.
Raleigh is 2 for 3 in RBI in today's game. Chloe Bryant to deal. Lofted that over, trying to take it easy. So much pressure on Bryant, even more on the Rams of CIU, who are trailing by a pair. Their season on the line. The number of seniors, upperclassmen on this roster, the window closing for them on their career collegiately. Every year you start with grander designs than just making it through the tournament, right? You want to go to the national tournament. You want to play teams from around the country and just make it all happen. And it all comes down to moments and plays, inches. Stewart cranked across, and Pikeville able to get there from left field. A play down at first as she's back in time. Had to come off the bag to collect that, but what an opportunity for Pikeville as Chloe Creech does send one away quickly.
that was nearly a nail in the coffin play for CIU. Almost a double play if that throws online to first base. All it's got to do is beat the runner back to first base, but because it was offline, CIU breathing a sigh of relief. Still the tying run at the plate here.
Roped across. We're moving on the base path as the sliding play out at second. She got her. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. And Pikeville is threatening to eliminate CIU's Rams.
Yeah, it's getting late here for CIU. Again, the tying run in the batter's box is Caden Thompson, a power-hitting threat with 9 home runs on the season. So this is the batter you want in this spot.
That's a good point. I mean, if Caden Thompson can't do it, nobody can for CIU. The Rams have been able to look to her, to lean on her, to rely on her. She is steadfast, hardworking, athletic. Great numbers. 0 for 2 in today's game, and in my book, that means she's very much due mathematically. But due for what?
Yeah. It's a good question.
A single might not help.
Yeah.
Could hurt your case, depending on the lineup.
Either way, just keeping the game alive is something, but Thompson has got the power to tie us with 1 swing.
A lot of pressure. Caden Thompson staring down Chloe Bryant. She's got 3 strikeouts in this elimination game for the Pikeville Bears. Chloe Bryant deals. Thompson lets that sail on by. Addison Johnson, the center fielder for the Bears. Lets that go by. Strike 1.
You know, I think the word in that little meeting in the circle for Bryant was to keep the ball as far away from the barrel of the bat of Caden Thompson as possible here. Don't want her getting a pitch to really drive.
Thompson drives one, the bloop across as we're moving around the base path, and she's going to stop safe on the single at first. Can it be enough? Obviously, you keep the game going, which is the first step.
And, you know, you bring up Chuchik in this spot, another hitter who's done some nice things for the Rams in this tournament so far. And so if she could come up with a base hit, that would keep the train moving again to Cami Meekins, who we've seen hit a home run in this tournament as well. So, you know, these CIU hitters have it within them to make that big swing.
Floater looking to retire the game, and they do. Pikeville's done it. The Bears win and advance in the 2026 Appalachian Athletic Conference Softball Tournament. Congratulations to you, Pike.
Yeah, good game today in this one. CIU came out swinging, took that 3-0 lead in the second, but Pikeville 5 unanswered over the next 5 innings, and they are victorious by that final of 5-3. They'll move on to the next round. CIU, a great season for the Rams. Just couldn't quite pull it out here in this one against U Pike.
Yeah, really, really nice season for the Rams, and nothing to feel bad about. You come to Kingsport, you battle in what is obviously a very tough tournament. There's a reason it's prestigious, it's honorable, it's exciting, it's fun to move on. It's because it's so hard, and you have to fight through so much adversity. Unable to punch their ticket to the next round, but a lot of fun to see them battle, and congratulations to them on a wonderful season.
Yeah, very, very impressive year for them, and Pikeville, on the other side, we will see them tomorrow at 11 a.m. They'll play the loser of the Johnson versus Columbia, or the Johnson versus, not sure who, I don't remember who they play in that game.
Yo, you got the old
Johnson
game.
and Bryan.
Yeah, game 7 is Bryan.
Game.
That's going to be
Johnson and Bryan.
5 o'clock now because it
That's
got
right,
shifted
5
back
o'clock.
from
You're
3.
right. It got moved back. So we will see Pikeville again tomorrow as they continue on in this tournament and have an opportunity still from this loser's bracket to come back and get themselves further into this tourney.
Definitely looking forward to that. Looking forward to having you with us and appreciate everybody joining us for the entire tournament all day long in game 1 of 4. Keep it locked here. We've got 4 other broadcasts available for free and live on the other side of town. College baseball in the Appalachian Athletic Conference tournament. Looking forward for your joining us on the entire ride. It's going to be a fun one. That's going to wrap it up for our coverage from inside of Brickyard Park. An exciting finish of 5-3 victory taken by the Pikeville Bears over CIU and the Rams. Congratulations to them. For Brendan Sweeney, our entire crew, all the fans, everybody here, I'm Gabriel Schrei saying so long from Kingsport, Tennessee. All games and events airing on our networks are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's game will be archived and available replay inside of the Apper platform where you viewed it.
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero.
Oh, he's done it again.
Steal the show. Or even start a new club.
The 40-70 season.
You can meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and to support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?
Brilliant again. She just... The atmosphere is building here in the stadium, particularly this coming out.
Well, it means a lot to the community. It means enhancing the community. We are so pleased and so proud of the fact that the Braves are involved and participating in its upkeep and making sure that when we come here, we can be all very pleased and very happy about the way it's being kept and the offerings that it has to the community.
Man, we're here at a beautiful Adams Park where they just revealed the Hank Aaron statue. Again, the greatest of all time, creating opportunities. Henry Aaron Billy Aaron, they're doing it once again with partnership with the Atlanta Braves. An unbelievable moment in this part of Adams Park.
Big things for our kids, just to have the inspiration that, you know, maybe one day they can be the next Hank Aaron. So I'm really proud of what the city has done for the community.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
I'm scared. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me?
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. that even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're going to figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero.
Oh, he's done it again.
Steal the show. Or even start a new club.
The 40-70 season.
You can meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.